All right. So now is the time for the amazing panel discussion with my volunteers, Women Who Code Blockchain volunteers. I think these ladies are really amazing, very hardworking, and I know them personally for the past few months. And today is the day when you would get to know more about them. How did they start their journey in technology, and much more. Also, what makes them unique. So let us just start this session, and I'll just stop sharing my screen so that you can see all of them in the full screen. All right. So why don't we start with the introduction? Elaine, would you like to introduce yourself first?
Yeah, sure. Hey everyone, happy International Women's Day. My name is Elaine, and I'm a research assistant at a local university in my home country, in Singapore.
Hema, would you like to go next?
I was on mute, as always. Yeah, I'm Hema. I'm a data analyst at SignEasy. My tech career has started 3 years ago since I have joined, I have graduated, and this is so far.
That is awesome. What about you, Manjiri? Sorry, Manjiri, you're on mute.
Yes, this is happening for everyone.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So, hello everyone. Wish you all happy Women's Day. And first of all, I would like to thank you, Anjali, for welcoming us. And also, I would like to thank Women Who Code Blockchain for giving us this opportunity to be part of the group. So, my name is Manjiri Birajdar. Currently, I'm working as a student research assistant at Technical University Darmstadt, Germany. Alongside, I'm pursuing my full-time master's in distributed software systems at TU Darmstadt. And I have like 7+ years of experience in the industry across research, programming, and software engineering. And right now, I'm a blockchain enthusiast, and I'm self-taught blockchain engineer. And lastly, I'm very passionate about learning cutting-edge technology and implementing research software prototypes.
That is really amazing, Manjari. So how about you, Sandy? Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. My name is Sandy. I am a data scientist. I currently work at a company who specializes in direct mail. And I currently reside in New Jersey, USA.
Awesome. I think this is really amazing. We have a very diverse team. We have people, we have Sandy joining from the US, Manjari from Germany, Hema from India, and Elaine from Singapore. Everybody from different parts of the world, but still we are connected by Women Who Code. I think that's really amazing, something that I really appreciate. And we do find ourselves, having, thanks, Stephanie, for the hearts. So that's really amazing. So then maybe I think the next question that I would like to ask all of you is, how did you start your career in tech?
I can start first. It's a typical Indian situation that everyone has to be an engineer or a doctor. So I guess it's an Asian situation that we have. So yes, so I was born to become an engineer, I guess, but took electronics and communication, but then got more interest in data analytics field. So I switched to data science and data analytics. And now I'm learning about blockchain because see, new things are coming in technology. It's so fascinating. So you have to learn it. So this is how I'm learning about tech.
Hema, like I'm also from basically India, and I moved to Germany for my further studies. But so in India it's the same situation, doctor or an engineer. So when I was growing up, and I have a little bit twisted story. So when I was like 15, I dreamed about becoming a doctor because you can doctor or engineer, So I got good grades in 12th standard, but unfortunately I wasn't able to get good grades at medical entrance exam. So decided to go for engineering based on my aptitude skill test and some entrance exams. Then this is how I entered in engineering field, and yeah, there were many options like electronics, IT, CS, civil, or mechanical even. So I chose computer sciences because I was lot influenced when I was like 8 years old. My dad bought a computer with a bank loan in 1995, and it was very pricey. So I was always curious about how that MS Paint works and those games like Road Rash and everything. So it was fun for me. So I thought, yeah, why not CS? So, but still, I wasn't, sure about getting into the tech. I was into engineering, computer sciences, but still. So when I was in my third year, I realized, when I was in third year of engineering, so we were having this trouble in our computer labs. All computers were infected with viruses. So it's like somebody brings the pen drive and all computers get infected. So
no.
yeah, it motivated me and some of my fellow student members to build our own antivirus. There were antiviruses like Symantec and everything, but not every college can afford it, So we decided to build our own, and that was my fourth year project. And yeah, this is how I realized I have a passion to build software prototypes. Since then, I'm into tech.
So proud of
So
you,
cool.
Manjiri.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's awesome, Manjiri. So for me, my start in my career in tech was actually purely circumstantial. It was because of COVID that I had to find a new career path. Before that, even then, my career was a very windy road. Like in college, I wanted to be a doctor. And then afterwards, I started working in corporate, and I got tired of working in corporate. So I started my own business. And then because of COVID, I winded up looking into data science, and I really fell in love with it. I'm very passionate about data analytics, about Python, about coding in general. So yeah, that's how I am here today as a data scientist.
Yeah, that's really nice, like hearing that from all of you. I think for me, it was a little bit different, but like Sandy, I too got into like technology because of COVID. I had like way more time than I expected, because COVID happened during my final year of undergraduate studies, which was in 2021. So I ended up having a lot of time to do while I was home. Yeah, and that got me interested into technology. And as a result, I participated and I proposed to my supervisor that if for my dissertation, we could incorporate a technology-based like scientific idea, then I think that would be a really revolutionary change. And because it was something that not many were actually implementing in my university at the moment. So I got a little bit of a freeway to just like test and like implement things, and that got me really, really interested in technology, and it just kickstarted everything.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, really, really inspiring to hear all of your stories. And I think everybody has like different experiences. And thank you all for sharing your experiences, especially like Sandy and Elaine, your experience was based a lot more circumstantial, and whereas Manjiri and Hema, a typical Indian mindset that I mean I can totally relate to as well. So I guess that is like really amazing. So do you have any advice for young minds or anybody who wants to venture into the tech field? Any piece of advice that you would like to share?
Yeah, I would like to go. So yeah, definitely I have 2 tips for someone who is looking to start their career in tech. So the first one is think about your current skills. So suppose somebody is likes colors or has more artistic view, so loves painting and doing some sketches. So that means one can understand a lot about colors, and it is quite relevant to the product UI UX design, So this might be the good way to start. So this is one example. So the goal here is to connect your existing skills to or the interest you have to the personal tech career path. So this could be one thing. So look for transferable skills. Then the second one is to get started, no matter how it looks like. So maybe initially one can become, I don't know, technical writer, or start with making your own YouTube videos, or yeah, whatever you feel you can do. So my point is, it's totally fine to start out as a technical writer and then you can become a software architect. So initiating the tech career path is important.
Yeah, I totally agree with Manjiri. Yeah, like I feel like coding can look very intimidating. And there's so many languages out there, right? Like JavaScript, Python, R, like you don't know what to start with. But there are so many resources online that you can just start with one, whichever one looks most interesting or easy. If you don't like it, it's okay. You can try another one. You know, is don't be intimidated. Just like go ahead and just try it. It doesn't cost anything but your time and your effort, right? If it's something you're really interested in. And another thing is, if you're already starting a career like in technology, I think it's really important to keep up with the new technology that's coming out. So to give you like a frame of reference, when I was still in high school and college, Excel just came out. And then like fast forward 12 years later, like Excel is so basic. Like all companies expect you to know Excel. You know, it's not even like a specialization anymore. So just like seeing how fast everything is growing and coming out, like you just have to keep practicing and like practicing your technical skills and also honing like your communication. It's just like, and also as well as networking, it's really important to join communities and talk to people who are also as passionate as you are. So you guys can like build something together.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I totally agree with what Sandy and Manjiri has said so far. And yeah, I think I just have like two things to add on to that. Like, really prepare to work really, really hard, because that was me when I first started. Technology is by no means any easy thing. Like, you might see people like in movies and like, or in like, you know, I don't know, advertisements and stuff, and you see them code really fast, and that sort of thing does not happen in real life. So be prepared to put in a lot of effort and staring at all the error and bugs that you get in your code. But to be honest, it's really beautiful when it writes out and it starts to like program really well. And yeah, like just really work really hard for it. And another thing is explore as much of the technology as you can, like what Sandy said, because technology is like ever changing. There's so many new things that are coming out, such as like augmented reality, virtual reality, and that sort of thing. It's best to keep up with like the times, and also to keep learning new technologies, like whatever you're interested in. Honestly, it doesn't have to be like what you're working in already, or like it could be something completely different. Like I'm working in data science projects, but I'm learning about blockchain. Like, hello. Yeah, it's really interesting. Like, just do and like explore as much as you can. Like, really just try. Like, you don't know what happens until you try, right?
Right. And you never know. Sometimes they can integrate, right? You never know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I guess you all have covered all things. I guess one thing, just be curious. With whatever like be curious about anything. You will find technology in there. You will 100%. If it's not there, it's like a key for you just to automate it, because yeah, you never know that technology can actually, after COVID, we all have seen that it can be under any circumstances, any. So just be curious, try to answer that, just like giving that question answer to a fifth class student. So be curious, try to look for answers. You will get to know what is technology is easy, actually, to be honest. Just be curious.
Totally agree.
Yeah, I guess amazing answers, ladies. And I totally agree with all of your points here. And of course, I think the main point here is that whatever you are interested in, go for that field. If you find an interest, it's easier to stick to it and to learn more about it, to dig deeper into it. And as you see, the amazing, some of the some of the people over here, our panelists, they are not from the blockchain background, but now they are exploring the blockchain background. And that itself is like an inspiration to a lot of people. So of course, yeah, thank you guys for providing this these amazing feedbacks and encouraging words for people who want to step into the technology career. So that brings me to the next question that I'm having. So, what was your biggest success when you started, and probably what was your biggest learning opportunity, if you would like to share?
Yeah, sure. I could take that question first. So my biggest success and biggest learning opportunity up to this point in my career is when I landed my current job in last September, because I had just graduated from my data science boot camp. And I consider it my biggest success because getting hired kind of boosted my confidence and validated my skills. So I felt really like, oh, I can actually do this and I can apply the skills that I learned in the real world. And because of this job opportunity, I'm able to learn as well and build upon the skills that I already have.
That's amazing, Sandy. Similarly, like Sandy, because like I've also just started my tech career like recently, so I've had so many learning opportunities I'm truly grateful for. And also, yeah, like hiring, like getting hired was like the biggest success to me so far also. Like I was like, whoa, I can like really do things and I'm like really proud of myself, like how I'm proud of like all of you here. Like all of you have accomplished so much, and like I know that we can like start to accomplish even more like from now on also, because like we've already accomplished this much. We can definitely go higher. Yeah, I think like another like biggest learning opportunity I had so far was replicating code from papers, because that was one thing I really struggled with a lot. And there was like a lot of breakthroughs in my current career, because like I can see how it all comes together, and it's beautiful to see how it comes to life, like from like code, like from the paper to the code, and not just like some mathematical like expression or algorithm that you see on paper. So I think this has been my biggest learning opportunity so far. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. I will add like, okay, one thing that I've learned is just ask. I guess a few months back, I asked for a raise and I got it. So this was like, okay, if I was not going to ask, then of course the answer would have been no, right? So like I can, and now I'm like, if anything happens, I will just do it, no matter what will be if it's like, if I'm having a doubt, I will just do it. Just let's know that what are the risks, what will happen. The maximum risk is will be no. So this is my learning curve, that just do it and don't pressurize about what will the outcomes. You will, of course, you will get a yes or a no. There are 50% chances, otherwise there are 100% no chances.
Yeah, definitely. I have also been stumbled upon many problems, and yeah, getting all like similar problems like Sandy also and Elaine also, and then getting over it and was really biggest success. So one of it was so basically everybody has his or her own definition of success. So what I personally set for me is how I can joyfully go through these tough situations in my life. So last 2 years has been really difficult since I registered for my master thesis. So it's been really hard, and definitely blockchain was quite new at that time, and especially in Germany and German universities, it was like very new. And the topic I chose was very much new into the research also. So I found out that it was very difficult to find any help, and that's how I came in touch with Women Who Code through Gana Lakshmi, through one of the events. So that was helpful, that was motivating. And then I thought, yeah, this is the biggest opportunity for me to acquire new knowledge and explore this application of my studies in real world, So that was success for me. So it was like new topic. I had very little help, And I did go through some serious health problems, but yeah, I pushed through all the difficult times for 8 to 9 long months, and I achieved, I finished my master thesis with good grades, and then I was able to finish my German language, like B2 level, by writing 5-6 exams. And then I also volunteered at IEEE altogether. So that was a big success for me for the last 1 or 2 years. And yeah, I learned a lot through both the processes in the university also and by volunteering also.
Great.
Yeah, I mean, I think really great points that you all have put in. And of course, the learning never stops and challenges come in, but I'm so happy to see that you all have succeeded and have overcome the challenges. And that's really amazing. And I totally agree with Hema's point as well. It's very important to ask for raise or ask for anything in life that you totally desire. So if we do not ask, we'll just be left behind. So there's no harm in asking. Most probably the answer would be no, but nothing more than that. So always like continue to challenge yourself, and really happy that all of you are already doing this. So that brings me to my next question. So of course, like your life is so busy, you have to maintain your career, your personal life, and also your passion. So how do you do that? Or do you want to share some tips, some time management tips? Because yeah, that is something I really need to manage.
Okay, I can go first, I guess. Sorry, was someone going to go? Yeah.
No,
You can. You can.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, so honestly, to be honest, I tend to have less sleep overall, but I do set aside time for like my career, personal life, and passion. So like I have like a good juggle between all three of them because I'm in love with all these things. And well, I will definitely not give up one for the another because I think it's all equally important to me. So for one, I think that I'm really lucky to be working in a role where I'm passionate about and happy in. So technology is one of my passions. So it really it's really exciting for me to learn about new technology and exploring like new concepts that I never knew. Like it's so appealing. So I start to like go into it, and then like next thing I know, it's 3 a.m. and then I've got work at 8. Yeah, I'm not sure if like anyone has experienced something like that, but like yeah, I do get that. Yeah, but it's so
Everyone.
interesting. Yeah, just make sure that you have enough time. So like when my friends ask me out, I will like personally blot out like that specific spot in my calendar, and it really helps getting like a personal diary or something. Because I have it like both hard copy and also soft copy on like my calendar because both really helps. Like sometimes if you forget something, you can like scribble it down, and I have a habit of scribbling, so it really helps to have like handwritten notes as well as like the online ones, so that you can just ping me when I kind of like forget about it. Yeah, so I think like this is one important thing that I've learned so far. Like yeah.
Now that's actually a great, because I haven't, I guess I'm still learning. This is the still learning curve phase of mine, that what should I do? Because I'm working, I'm also doing my master's, and passion, I'm not sure. I'm still figuring out what would be my passion, but it would be like if it's keeping me grow, if I'm learning something new on a daily basis, then I'm happy about it. And I keep myself happy whatever I'm doing. So then it's actually a good thing to cheat yourself, like okay, your career and personal life is managing, just to make sure that whatever you are doing is making you happy. And nothing else. I guess I'm still learning how to manage my sleep, exercise, and everything in balance, because it's always time jump. But I'm also thinking to make it a habit of marking everything in my calendar. I'm just still trying, but not able to adopt it very much. I guess I will learn more tips from Elaine next time.
Yes.
Yeah, I definitely struggle like all of you, especially in the sleep last few months. Yeah, there is a lot to do. I mean, there is no, and it's 3 o'clock in the 3 a.m., 4 a.m. Yeah, you don't really realize it's night. So yeah, I think balance is something, it's not what we find. I think we need to create it in our life. So what I personally did was to prioritize our time, because definitely if we focus too much on the career and then we ignore personal life, or sometimes too much personal life, then we ignore career. So I think these things go hands in hands. And yeah, I personally follow my calendar. I plan ahead few months before, but with parallelly, I mindfully keep some days completely off, so I can, spontaneously plan to go meet a friend or see my friend's baby, or just go for a hike near my house. So yeah, something like that. So I try to balance it that way, not to compulsorily, follow my calendar either. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's, yeah.
I agree with everyone. Like, I think it's really hard to balance your career, personal life, and passions, because you only have so much time in a day, right? So for me personally, at this point in my career, I prioritize my career. So because I just started like 6 months ago, so it's like a steep learning curve. So I started the job like with the mentality that I will put in extra work and extra hours to learn what I have to learn. So between like January and February, like there were 6 months where I worked so many hours, even like through the weekends and stuff. And I actually wasn't miserable, because I went in with the mentality thinking, yeah, this is what I will do. And I did learn a lot. And as you know, now we're out of the busy season. So now I have like more time to do other things. So like now on weekends, I can go snowboarding. That's one of my passions, right? But I also made sure to like buy my lift tickets in advance, saying that this season I will go, even if I'm so busy at work, you know. Yeah.
Yeah. Planning, I think, gives us more, time management.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, prioritizing is definitely like one of the keys, and I think all of you made that point very clear. So, yeah, of course. And it's very important to take care of our health as well, because a lot of us prioritize career so much that we forget our health,
Yeah.
but health is wealth. So, yeah.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that's really amazing. So my next question to all of you is that what are your thoughts on how can women support other women in their organization? Or if you would like to
Mm,
share some life experience, or yeah.
mm, yeah, I can go ahead. I have so many things like which I like if someone else. So I will always think like if someone else does this for me, it will make me so special and helpful. First thing, give shout outs, right? Even if someone is doing so actually in my organization what happens on a we have some channels where you can give shout out on any basis, right? So you can give shout outs to any women or in person also, like if someone is doing a small job or helping you. And first thing is that be kind to whenever someone is asking a question, be polite and don't think like, oh, this person doesn't know. Because sometimes what happens is even engineers comes to me and ask for simple Excel questions, right? Yeah, like basic VLOOKUP or how to use this formula. So like still I would suggest like if I'm also asking a dumb question to an engineer or like my backend team, so I will also like think of like, oh, this is very small question, I should, they will laugh at me. So so be encouraging, give others a chance to speak. When you are a manager level, you can ask your juniors to speak at that point. This is one thing. And I guess you can actually learn, or you can teach someone also if you think, but in a polite manner. I guess there is a very thin line between being um, harsh or like what should I say, the word, even the words are not coming. So it would be like rude
Rude.
behavior or like commanding, and like, oh, this is not correct. um or you can just say that in polite way. Do you think that, ask a question, do you think that this way could be a better? I was thinking, or use I me myself, Like, I was thinking that this is a right approach. What do you think about it? Okay, when you are explaining something or when you are asking. Yeah, I guess these are the 2-3 pointers. Spread, give shout outs. If you even say that thank you, it will make someone's day. That's for sure. And especially in front of everyone, it is more appreciated.
Yeah, I completely agree with Hema. This is the basic of communication also, you can say. So appreciate people, and when somebody helps you, then appreciate that too. So I think from my perspective, if we think in the organization's way, I think mentorship could be the one idea to give some guidance and some inspiration to women across the organization. Then when you communicate like mindful communication with success and failure. So once you have once you know like who is your mentor or with whom you are going to talk, then be clear about the reality, because sometimes what happens, people only see the success, they only see the finished product, but they ignore the road to the success, how they got into that position. So that could have been pretty messy. So I think this mindful communication for success and failures could also helpful to support women to each other. Then one last point would be like conducting the events and educating them through the events. So that would be, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with both Hema and Manjiri. Like, also Hema, VLOOKUP is not basic. It took me a while to learn it.
Okay,
So,
this
yeah,
is
so-
like maybe, yeah, this might be because we data analysts do it on a daily basis. So that might be one of the reasons.
Right, exactly. So I agree with what you said. Like, like maybe I would ask you a question about VLOOKUP that I think is hard, but you think is easy. But like there's something about in data science that I might think is easy that you think is hard, right? But
yeah,
there's no reason to be condescending about it, or like just be polite. Yeah, I agree with everything you guys said.
Yeah, I think like I agree with all of you. Like it's really nice to be able to like extend a helping hand to like people. For me, I'm in a case where I'm like the most junior in my company. So most of the time it's people extending their help to me, and I feel like women can support each other by just being there for each other. Like sometimes it's just like the presence, the comfort that we need to hang in there and also keep driving on, which is what I felt from my workplace. And also since I've joined Women Who Code, like all of you are just like being there for me to support. And I think that that's like the most precious thing that like could help someone or like support like other women, or not just women but like anyone like who are having difficult times or just need that push. Like sometimes it's just like that. Yeah,
I agree.
true.
I agree. I agree with all of your points. I think very good point. And giving shout out is something would make the other person very special as well. And I'm so happy that in Women Who Code we have this culture of doing that. And
Applaud her.
applaud her, exactly.
Applaud her.
Yeah, and that is really amazing also to see that you're getting to learn from, we have a small community and we are getting to learn from each other, and that is really amazing. Mentorship is again the point brought by Manjiri that I think is really amazing, and it's good to have mentors to help you to learn, and of course, yes, great points, guys. I'm also learning from all of you. Okay, so how about my next question is, who is your role model or your leadership mentor or any figure that you really follow?
Yeah, personally, I don't really follow or look for a role model. What I look for is the story behind the person and try to understand it and like see into it. So what I could learn from it. So that's how I try to not really like model anybody, but learn from others' experience, and that would that's what I do. I don't personally have any mentor or model.
Yeah, same here. I don't have like a mentor right now, but that is definitely on my mind. Like going into the tech field, I was like, it would be really great to be able to find a mentor who I can like talk to, who already like walked the steps that I walked, and like be able to, I guess, have someone to look up to and be like comforted, and the way like they can give you advice and like help you guide your next like step, and ways that can, help you.
Oh, well, yeah, I agree. Because I think if I were to count all the role models and leadership mentors I've had, there will be like way too many. Because I think that there is something to learn from everyone I meet in life.
Yeah.
And like my role models in Women Who Code would be Stephanie, Anjali, and Zareen, and the rest of you as well. Because like honestly, there's so much to learn from everyone or anyone you meet. So they've all taught me many different things, and well, I'm still learning as I go.
So actually what I have seen is like there are certain aspects from everyone that you will learn, because I have seen, like, if I listen to some podcast I have so I like a way of style they are speaking, how calm they are. Okay. And one thing that I have learned from Women Code, Anjali is like such a smooth talker. She's like very helpful nature, so I want to inculcate that from her.
Yeah.
And very friendly, and even she knows how to like get the things done in a polite way. So these are the things that I want to learn, right? So these are like many things that we on a daily basis I want to learn from someone else, even from my manager, how he's tackling this situation, and how a person is like not ranting that you have done a very bad work, and how someone is like advising you. So these are like few things. And in tech career, I guess we have many things to learn from many people, because if you are having only one single person, then you will be learning the same exact thing skills. I guess it's better to like diverse it and learn from everyone, the best skills from everyone.
I agree, Hema.
Me too.
Yeah, that's a good point made there. And of course, like it's very important to learn from everybody, and everybody has something unique, right? And each one
Yeah.
of us has some unique quality. It would be so great that if we are able to get all the good qualities from each other, we would be like
Sure.
the perfect person then. I think
I
that's
think we'll
that's
be
a great
invincible.
Superhero power.
Exactly.
Yes.
That would be a great superpower. I guess
Yeah.
some Marvel universe or somebody should like make a movie on that. That is
Yeah,
actually
sure.
Yeah, they should.
all right. So that brings me to the last question. So before that, I would request the audience, if they have any questions, please add it on the chat, and maybe the panelists can answer those questions. So my last question to all of you is, what do you like the most about volunteering in Women Who Code?
I can go first. I think Women Who Code provides a really great community, really great support for like many things, like not just like the technical aspect of like your job, your career or whatever, but also like your soft skills or your networking skills. Like, and on top of that, it's like you can relate to people in very like unique and diverse situations. Like, for example, like all of us today are from different parts of the world, and we're like brought together because of Women Who Code, yet we have like so many similarities that we can connect on, right? And the encouragement, like the encouragement and support from the community is really great. It really did encourage me to step out of my comfort zone to do things that I wouldn't have experienced, for example, graphics or even speaking on a panel. Yeah, so I really do appreciate Women Who Code, like on all the tracks that they provide as well.
Yay. Okay, I can go next. Like, well, I think similar to Sandy, I really like to connect with like-minded women and meet people from like different backgrounds. I think that each and everyone has like a very interesting story to tell, and everyone is so unique and different. We can still come together as one and band together whenever each other needs help in our volunteer group, especially because like that is something I really treasure about our Women Who Code community. Because like if anytime I encounter anything, like if I miss something, like Anjali will be there to remind me, or Sandy will be there to like tell me like, hey, you've missed this out. And that's the kind of support that I really like treasure, because like I really like how people are just transparent and like just telling me like things that it is. And yeah, I really I really enjoy this aspect.
I guess for me, whatever you want to learn, actually you can get. You can ask anyone in Women Who Cook, like directly anyone. And I know that first volunteer onboarding, I asked Anjali like, I want to improve my soft skills by speaking, and now I have hosted like 20 events. So it's like, okay, you can get, and I'm hosting not only inside the Women Who Code, even the outside also in my office and everything. So it's actually empowering everyone that okay, you can do this, you can do this task, and Women Who Code is like no one will judge you. So this is like, I guess, what I have seen. I have my first hindrance for everyone when I'm asking a question is, will they judge me? And here no one does. Okay, and everyone actually loves to share their experiences that I have um, seen. And if you are asking someone a question, they will actually feel like, oh, I know this, I can teach you. So they will actually feel aware, like good, like I already know this, so I'm teaching him or her this community. So I guess you can learn anything, even it's like graphic designing, speaking, even in some tech, and even networking as well. If you need a job, you can just post it. Even if you are having any SQL questions, or even if you are having any blockchain questions, you can post it and you will get an answer from someone or someone. So I guess it's all the Women Who Code has made me do it. Like it's like you can get the best out of women. So of course.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with all of you. It's been only 6 months, but I feel like I've been here for ages now. And it's very transparent, very open, friendly environment where I can do anything, you know. And it was very, very, very easy to connect with all of you. And I have been in other communities also, but here I really feel different, and I can be myself all the time, and I can grow also. So this is the like best platform I found, even in my difficult times. Like, I mean, you can't just go and ask for help, right? But here it was like my hard time, and it was it helped me a lot. So this provides me also a platform to, you know, speak, not really get judged, like Hema said. So it was like, yeah, best experience I had, and I think I really love about this. Yeah.
Now, I mean, I think I'll have tears in my eyes. It's like it's really amazing to hear all of your experiences, and I mean, I'm so happy that all of you are finding Women Who Code useful and are growing. And I think personally, I have connected to all of you at a deeper level, and I feel that it's very easy that we can work through, we can discuss, brainstorm, and make the blockchain track grow. And I'm so happy to see the transformation of the blockchain track after you guys came in. So really, I mean, kudos to all of you for all the efforts that you have put in. And I think you are amazing. You are awesome. And like I said, I mean, I really feel that there is a lot of things that I still need to learn from each one of you, and you are unique in your own special ways. And I'm so lucky to have known you guys. Thank you so much.
Same.
Same here.
Likewise.
Okay, so I see that there are no other questions. So if there is no question, then probably we can just end it here. Thank you, ladies, for joining in today.
Thank
And
you.
And thanks to the attendees for attending today's session. I hope that you take away some key takeaways from today's session. And I really enjoyed the session today. And thank you all. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks
Thanks
for
everyone.
having
Happy
us.
Thank you,
Women's Day.
everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
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 Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye-bye.